Using bookmarks and history in Safari for iPad. After viewing this tutorial, you will know how to make bookmarks and access history in Safari for iPad. We're going to take a look at how to make your browsing in Safari on your iPad more efficient by using bookmarks, favorites, and the history in your browser. Before we actually go into Safari, I'm going to encourage you to check one setting on your iPad. So tap on Settings. In the left-hand navigation, scroll down until you find Safari and tap on it. And then in the top section, look at the setting for Show Favorites bar and make sure it is toggled on. That means it's green over on the right side of the toggle switch. Once you've done that, you can simply go home and then tap to open Safari. What we just did with that setting is enable it so that certain websites you designate as favorites show up in a navigation bar across the top of your screen. In a moment, we'll take a look at how to customize what shows up there. First of all, let's just learn how to make a simple bookmark. I simply tap the action button to the left of the address bar, and then I tap Bookmark. You want to take a look at how long the name of the bookmark is so that it's short and sweet and tells you what you need. So I'm going to edit this name here so that it just says GISD Home. I'm going to verify that the location this is going to is my bookmarks, and it is. So now I'm just going to tap Save. It doesn't look like anything happened, but if I now access my bookmarks by tapping the bookmarks icon to the right of the address bar, you'll see here in this list that I now have a bookmark to GISD Home. If I'm on a blank page or another web page, I can now simply go to my bookmarks, tap GISD Home, and I'm there. Now let's take a look at what it takes to put one of those websites up on the favorites bar. I'm going to go to the For Staff page, and I want to make it quickly accessible to myself. Just like before, I'm going to tap the action icon and tap Bookmark. I'm going to edit the title of the bookmark to make it a little shorter. This time under Location, I'm going to tap and make sure it goes into my favorites. And I'm going to tap Save. Notice the name of GISD for Staff showed up in my favorites bar. It's also accessible from the Bookmarks menu under Favorites. While we're here, I'd like to not have a couple of those websites up on my favorites bar taking up room simply because I don't use them that often. I'm going to tap Edit, and I'm going to delete the ESPN website by clicking the minus to the left of its name and then tapping Delete. And I'm also going to delete the Disney website by tapping the minus to the left of it and Delete. And the same for Apple. I do like to check Yahoo for news, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to tap Done, and notice that not only have they disappeared from my favorites menu here, but they are also gone from my favorites bar in the browser. I'm going to tap Bookmarks right here in this drop down menu just to get back to my basic bookmarks. While we're here, I'll show you one more feature, which is your history. If you were browsing a website earlier and want to see if you can find it again, you can tap History, and you can see that everything I've gone to this morning is showing, and if I continue scrolling down, it will go back by date. So there's Thursday the 17th, Wednesday the 16th, And so if I was on a website like this 5 places to research this day in history and I want to go back to it, I simply tap it and I am taken to that website. If my history gets really long and complicated, I simply tap clear and clear history, and that gets rid of all of my browsing history. I need to tap bookmarks here at the top to get back to my bookmarks. If you ever open your bookmarks menu and you don't see what you think you should be seeing, make sure you look up here at the top. The word in the middle is the section that you're in, and any arrows at the left will take you back a level. One more quick tip. Let's say you have a website that you really do access a ton, like maybe the GISD for Staff website. Simply pull the website up in your browser and using the action icon, tap on Add to Home Screen. You can edit the title and then tap Add. This will actually create an icon out on the home screen of your iPad. If you don't see it on the first screen that comes up, simply swipe over to your next screen and there you will see the icon for that website. Now, if I'm wanting to get to the For Staff page quickly, I can simply tap the icon and I'm taken directly to it instead of having to go into Safari and tap again. This concludes our video on making bookmarks and accessing history in Safari for iPad. If you are viewing this video as part of iPad Basic Training, please proceed to the next task as instructed in the online materials.